Rain poured heavily that night, blurring the city lights into streaks of gold and grey. Maria tightened her hands on the steering wheel, her eyes stinging from exhaustion. Life had turned into a never-ending cycle, working 2 jobs, raising her little girl and trying to keep a roof over their heads. She was used to carrying her burdens in silence, hiding her pain behind tired smiles. But fate, she would soon learn, has a way of surprising even the most broken hearts. It began when Maria took a late-night shift as a rideshare driver. She hated driving in the rain, but she needed the extra cash for her daughter's school shoes. When her phone buzzed with a new ride request, she almost ignored it until she saw the location. A luxury hotel downtown. The rich tipped well. She thought, maybe tonight wouldn't be so bad. When she pulled up, a man stumbled out of the hotel lobby, his suit jacket soaked, his tie undone. He looked powerful, but broken like a king who had lost his crown. His voice was low, slightly slurred. "Are you my ride?" "Yes, sir," Maria replied gently. She helped him into the back seat, where he leaned against the window, staring blankly at the rain. She caught a glimpse of his face in the mirror, handsome, but weary, with eyes that looked like they hadn't rested in years. "Where to?" she asked. His words came slowly, but with precision. "Just take me home." As the car rolled through the wet streets, Maria kept glancing at him. There was something about the man that didn't match the picture of a drunk executive. His loneliness was palpable. She almost felt it bleeding into the car. He finally broke the silence. "You ever feel like you have everything, but nothing at all?" Maria almost laughed at the irony. "I wouldn't know, sir. I've never had everything." He looked up, surprised at her honesty. "And yet, you sound freer than me." She didn't answer. She just drove, her heart aching with curiosity. Who was this man who seemed trapped despite all his wealth? When they arrived at his penthouse, Maria hesitated before helping him inside. The apartment was stunning, filled with expensive art and panoramic city views. But it felt cold, like no one really lived there. She guided him to the couch, planning to leave quietly, but his words stopped her. "Stay," he whispered, his voice trembling. "Just stay a little." Maria froze. She knew she shouldn't, but the loneliness in his voice mirrored her own. She sat on the edge of the couch, her hands folded tightly in her lap. For a long moment, he just looked at her. Not at her clothes, not at her tired face, but at her. "Thank you," he murmured, before drifting into sleep. Maria left quietly, her heart unsettled. She didn't think she'd see him again, but she did. The next morning, her phone rang. It was him, the man from last night. His name was Adrian Cross, CEO of one of the largest firms in the city. He thanked her for getting him home safely, and then, unexpectedly, asked if he could see her again. Maria laughed in disbelief. "Sir, I'm just a driver. You don't need to waste your time with me." But he was persistent. Days turned into weeks, and Adrian kept showing up in her life. He'd order rides just to have her pick him up. He started asking about her daughter, about her dreams, about the life she had hidden behind her quiet strength. Maria resisted at first. She couldn't believe a man like him could want someone like her. She was a single mum, worn down by years of struggle, her heart scarred from abandonment. But Adrian wasn't chasing her for appearances. He was drawn to the warmth she carried in her soul, the kindness that never faded despite the storms she had endured. Their bond grew slowly, tenderly. Adrian began spending time with Maria's daughter Lily, who quickly adored him. He read her bedtime stories, helped her with homework, and even showed up at her school play, clapping louder than anyone else. For the first time, Maria saw a different Manat, the lonely CEO with a glass of whiskey, but someone who craved family, love and belonging. But not everyone was happy about their relationship. Adrian's board of directors sneered at Maria, whispering that she wasn't fit for a man of his status, his ex. A woman from high society tried to humiliate Maria publicly, calling her a charity case. Maria nearly walked away. She couldn't bear the thought of dragging Adrian's reputation down. One night, in tears, she told him, "I can't give you the life you deserve. I'm not good enough." Adrian held her face in his hands, his voice breaking. "Maria, you are the life I deserve. You're the only thing real in this world of masks and money. Don't take that away from me." In that moment, Maria realized something she had never allowed herself to believe. She was worthy of love, not because of wealth or status, but because of who she was: strong, selfless, and genuine. Months passed, and their relationship only deepened. Adrian didn't just love Maria, he cherished her. He helped her go back to school, encouraged her to pursue her passion for teaching, and most of all, gave her and Lily the stability they had longed for. One evening, standing in the same rain where their story began, Adrian knelt before Maria and asked her to be his wife. With tears streaming down her cheeks, she whispered yes. Maria had once believed life was only about survival. But with Adrian, she learned that love could heal even the deepest wounds, that hope could rise from despair, and that sometimes the most unexpected encounter could change everything forever. Their story became a reminder that love doesn't ask about status, wealth, or perfection. It simply finds two broken hearts and teaches them how to beat as one.